There's a lot going on in hospitals right now in the nurse category.
There is, and I mean, I have to hand it to D Magazine, because in the most recent issue they did excellence in nursing, and they highlighted some men and women who are in the nursing field and really going above and beyond. And I thought it was interesting. We found this article. There was a study done that talks about how men are actually making more money as nurses than women are. And I thought it was kind of an interesting subject because, you know, in what used to be a female-dominated industry, it is no longer female-dominated, but men still coming out and making more money. And I'm not quite sure how that happens.
What reasons does the survey give?
They said that it was partly due to the fact that men were more likely to work full-time, so that makes sense if women are home with families. And that's pretty much the only reason that they're giving.
Because their wives are more expensive.
And that they also say that men are more likely to go into a different subspecialty of nursing, like a nurse anesthetist. Am I saying that correctly? And they make about $148,000 a year. And they say that more men are drawn to that part of nursing than women are.
But you know, it's bigger than nursing. I mean, that's one of the issues that even our president has been confronting and talking about, is just the disparity and how much more men make than women. And it's sad in this day when, you know, more women are going to college, or more educated, are just as qualified, you know, but at the same time, and wait a minute, Susie. But in 2000,
I'm my tongue over
I'm
here
like,
too.
oh. But in 2013, we still are making substantially less money than men are. Okay, you can go.
Because we don't ask for more.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to step up and start asking for more.
That's
why I love our president.
That's not a blow-off subject. Women do not ask for more. Men go in and they negotiate and they ask for more. And you know why? Because men value what they do in themselves more than women do. We undervalue ourselves.
I'm just going to go ahead and put myself out there, and I'll probably catch some flack for this. Is anyone else tired of talking about men and women not being treated equal? Like, they don't get paid the same, they don't get treated the same. Like, and maybe that just makes me very naive, and I am totally okay with that. But I am sick of this topic. Like, men and women are never going to be treated equal. Men are probably going to make more money than women. Women are probably not going to be valued as much as men in a workplace.
Why do you say that?
Because it's clearly happening.
But you know what? But if we don't fight for it, it will continue.
Well, then it's our fault. No, then we need to stop moaning about it if you're not going to do anything about it. Like, all these women are like, we're not treated the same. Well, then go out there and bust your butt.
Courtney, number one, it's up to the individual, not the mass of women. I do think we need to shut up about how we're women, you know, and people treat us differently. But individually, one at a time, when you go in, negotiate your price.
But don't complain if you don't negotiate.
That's where I think, you know what? It's not, we're not stepping up.
But you know what saddens me most about what you just said, and I'm glad that you put it out there. You know what? I might get blasted. But this is the thing. Until you are affected, like some of these women are affected, when you're going in there, you're busting your butt every day like your counterpart who's a male, you know, and he's getting more than you, and you're putting forth the same effort, having to provide for your family, put food on the table. Trust me, it'll start to hurt you and affect you. And you're right. Until we start believing in ourselves and fighting, nothing will happen.
So can you file a discrimination suit against somebody that you think is being paid higher wages when they do the same job?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not suggesting, but can you, what loophole can you transcend and go into in order to get what it is you want?
I don't think it's a loophole. I mean, I think that happens all the time where, you know, a woman will stand up and say, hey, I do the exact same job, I work the exact same hours, I want the exact same pay.
And then they figure out a way to get rid of you.
Well,
that's the problem.
That's right.
And I think maybe that's why a lot of women, and probably some men too, we don't really stand up for what we'd like, because we're afraid if you rock the boat, you know, sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease, sometimes the squeaky wheel gets, you know.
But that's why we have. But that's why we have. And you know how I am about my girlfriends. I am about women. That's why we have to stand together. So none of us are out there on the battle lines alone, but we're actually fighting together to help. We need our voice to be louder and to be heard. And I love that our president has put this on his agenda.
Yeah.
Thank you for hooking up my hair.
I think, all right.